Hola chicos, ¿qué tal? Aquí de Icarus en el segundo vídeo o en la segunda parte de Nobody Wants to Die. Y vamos a continuar por donde lo dejamos. Teníamos que ir al Icarus, ¿vale? El Zeppelin este gigante que se estrelló precisamente justo al apartamento de nuestro protagonista. Y bueno, pues la verdad es que poquito más voy a añadir al respecto. Ya expliqué en el anterior vídeo cómo iba a ser el funcionamiento de la guía. Pero bueno, os recuerdo así un poquito en resumen que el juego tiene diferentes finales, por lo que en cada punto que sea, digamos, necesario tomar una acción u otra para un final u otro, pues os lo indicaré. También fijarse en los tablones de pruebas, ¿vale? Porque os mostraré las opciones correctas para poder completar el caso, pues de la forma que se tiene que completar, vaya, porque también son completar los 3 casos que hay, ¿vale? También es un trofeo, los 3, ¿vale? Completar los 3 es un solo trofeo. Y luego también, pues, los trofeos que puedan ser perdibles, ¿vale? O de tomar diferentes decisiones, que pues que también os lo diré dónde están, ¿vale? O cómo se consiguen. Aquí ya vamos a tener que tomar una decisión con respecto a los finales, ¿vale? Y así también vamos a tener que hacer una acción en concreto que luego nos va a derivar en un trofeo, ¿vale? De todas maneras, no os preocupéis por eso, porque yo os voy a ir indicando lo que tenéis que hacer, entonces pues no vais a tener ningún tipo de pérdida, ¿de acuerdo? Entonces, dicho esto, explicado queda, o más bien dicho queda esta introducción, y ahora sí que sí, os dejo que disfrutéis del vídeo.
Gravity to do the killing. Swell. I prefer to interrogate corpses. Their deaths tell me more than their lies would.
James, evacuate whoever you can and get the fuck out of there.
Little late for that. See for yourself.
Oh shit. What the fuck?
Good question. Help me identify Kovalev. I bet his corpse will open right up if we ask it all nice-like. How about this one?
That's not him either. Kovalev is fatter.
This one?
No resemblance whatsoever.
This one?
Nope, doesn't match Kovalev.
Shit, can't find it. Moving on to reconstruction.
James, we don't have time.
Sarah, I'm going to find out what happened here, full stop. Understand?
Okay, sure.
Holy shit. Loss.
Don't worry, I'm sure everyone here can afford new bodies.
Fuck them. I was talking about the booze. Should have survived. Shit, do you recognize this?
Same as green.
I wonder what's inside.
James, don't even think.
We have to reconstruct the lock. Fuck. As far back as it'll go.
So we don't know what caused the explosion.
Not yet.
James, if Kovalev finds out...
This whole place is about to fall apart and take Kovalev's secrets with it. I'm not about to let that bastard get away from me again.
Hey, if you fall, I'll say you acted alone. I'm fucking serious.
Fine. Let's get to work. There's blood.
Turn on the UV lamp. Kovalev's prints are everywhere.
Well, it is his bar.
Looks like he spoke a few Bloody Marys, so to speak. Let's follow the trail. Traces lead here. Some unidentified substance.
Reeds is flammable.
Kovalev started walking from this spot. Leading like a faucet.
Someone shot him.
Lunatic, shoot a bartender. We're an endangered species. I'll figure out where the shots came from.
Got the latest generation? One that picks up the trajectory of bullets?
Relax. I'm old-fashioned, but I make exceptions for toys that make my job easier. The attacker shot from the stage.
Any thoughts on who did the shooting?
Got a dead guy here who'd make a decent suspect. He's great at playing a dead guy. Really in character. Caliber matches the gun fired.
Is it him?
He shot Kovalev before he got hit himself. Can you check the DNA?
Body's assigned to a user named Edmund Christo Basmont.
Who the fuck is Edmund Christo Basmont?
Employed by Phalanx, an elite private security company founded by someone called Miller.
If I were this guy, I'd look for another job. He fired 4 shots before he fell to the ground.
But only one hit Kovalev. Why was the security guard shooting at Kovalev?
Good question. Something provoked him. He must have been startled to have such shitty aim. Right in the Icarus. Whoever tapped him was a fucking excellent shot.
So now the question is, who?
Exactly. So long, Edmund Christo Basmont.
Ugh, what a horrible way to die.
Fire only consumes flesh. You can always buy more of that.
True. To a guy like that, cost of a new body is no worse than paying a parking fine.
Runs like clockwork. You recognize him?
John Park? The third one in the photo with Green. The main shareholder of Denver?
Fucking Demmer. Ribs completely crushed. Multiple minor injuries. He's covered in some kind of flammable shit.
We found the same substance on Kovalev. What does it look like to you?
Something exploded right next to him. Concussive force broke all his bones. Intense heat set him on fire.
Shit. The poor bastard really suffered.
Yeah, well, suffering's nothing new. Especially for people who eat Demmer food.
Can you find the source of the explosion?
As long as this shit glows under UV light, yeah, I think so. Looks like the center of the blast was in this lounge. Check on Park's friends.
What was... Huh? What'd you say?
Nothing. Just that we better get a move on.
Martin Roy, the owner of the New York Liberation Stadium?
Shit. He seemed like a decent guy.
You knew him?
Nah, not really. He shook my hand a few times in the old life, that's all. Scarf. I saw this pattern somewhere. You know, from the photo? From the speed camera?
It's a scarf. But, yes, indeed. Jane Salma had a similar one.
Similar? Identical?
Uh-huh. But, it's just a scarf. Besides, there's no sign of Salma's presence.
No, not yet. Read the Icarite.
Destroyed?
Doesn't look that way. I just can't access it. I see a code on the hand. Will you check it?
Expensive bodies don't usually have those.
Could have been a recent purchase, maybe? Just hadn't gotten around to removing the serial number yet?
Weird. It's unregistered, but the body was bought by Phalanx for... Holy shit! For $4 million bucks?
Way too pricey for a bodyguard. Sarah, meet Mr. Miller.
You think that's the owner of the company?
Not only that, arms dealer, smuggler. Don't bother looking in the system. You won't find anything. This asshole works for the government. Got some documents.
I don't believe it. Do people like this always keep secret papers just lying around for anyone to see?
Looks like the law on lowering the age of free subscription is just the beginning.
What? They want to make it even lower?
And add tons of taxes. I'd say it's a long-term plan.
Have they gone fucking insane? They can't do that!
Their plans will have to wait. It'll be years before they're back on their feet after the transplant, especially if they go down with this airship.
Are you going to download their Icarites?
Even if I wanted to, I don't have time for that.
Right. Well, in any case, the longer the plan takes to get started, the better it'll be for the rest of us.
Fuckers. Whoever blew them up may have had a point.
You got that right. What do you think?
They're special. Skewered asshole.
Get what?
He was impaled. Forget it. use that much force? I didn't stand a chance. Came from someplace else. Seems like I'm losing altitude.
Until he finally hit the neon sign.
The ads in the city are deadly effective.
Ugh, James, I'm begging you.
He's got something on his neck. Check it out for me.
It's, one of ours. Agent from the department.
How the fuck did he get in here?
Jealous?
Yeah, a little.
The marks will be visible under UV.
Thanks, detective.
What do you make of this wound?
Gremlin's a hell of a drug. The blood trail leads all the way to the lounges. It must have come from there.
For all the good it did him.
Let's see where he jumped from. Oh, the couch is fucked up.
Is this more of the undercover's blood?
Nah, it would have bled out. Must belong to the guy next door. Check the DNA for me?
No data available. Shit. That's gotta be some big fish.
I'll take photos. I'll identify him later.
What is that? A brand name?
Could be. Or maybe somebody's initials. Nailed him right through the head. Damaged. Someone shot through the suitcase lock. I'll check for ballistic trajectories. The side of the bar erupted in a hail of hot lead. Turned the lounges into Swiss cheese.
Into what?
People used to talk like that. I heard in some movie.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're a movie buff.
They sat there in the lounge, all cloak and dagger and hushed tones, until the spray of bullets caught them flat-footed. He managed to scram. Agile body, fast reaction time. Grade B, maybe even A.
Where did he get the money for that?
The bullet turned his brain to mush. It'll take years to reconstruct his Icarite.
James, can you get into the suitcase?
Okay. Lock works. Let's see.
At least we know where he got the money for that hot rod body.
You've never been tempted to...
No, put it down!
Yeah, just asking.
Why is our agent neck deep in this? What's his fucking deal?
Hey, I remember that agent. From Rachel's case.
James.
No, listen. If he's the guy hired to do the dirty work with Rachel, and he was up to no good here, too.
We really don't have time for this.
Right, okay. I'll haul ass. I don't think we'll get any more out of the Swiss cheese lounge.
Let's move on. How can we connect it all?
Ballistics points to Kovalev opening fire on the guests. I'll check around the bar again. Shells, 45 caliber.
No shit.
That's what I figured. Kovalev used a Tommy gun. Nothing like the classics. First he took out Green, then he got to the rest of his gang.
Turned against his own.
It started with Kovalev. First, he served a cocktail he whipped up himself. He treated the next guest with a hail of bullets. Finally earned a bullet himself from Oscar Winnow Edmundo. Kovalev gave as good as he got. He finished off the crooked UC.
It's all just so unnecessary.
Necessary or not, in the end, the neon got him. He got hit hard. We're lucky. You know what they say. Follow the trail of blood.
Nobody says that.
I was right.
Time to break out the UV lamp.
Got a lead. The trail leads to this guy. We've got Kovalev's prints on the handle of the knife. It wasn't just his drinks that had a kick.
Who's the knifer?
His Icarite's cut. I'll check the blood.
Another one of Miller's bodyguards.
Seriously, where does he get these guys?
Nice display of bravado.
I bet he was in the army. You don't get reflexes like that just from a body. It takes training, years of it. I'd also say he had to use the knife, because I think by then he'd lost his gun. Impact knocked Kovalev off balance. He dropped something. This is something new.
You think he blew himself up?
Nah, I doubt it. much did he have? We're following the trail of blood. Again. You know, like they say you're supposed to.
I can't.
He really didn't like this job.
Why didn't he blow himself up sooner?
Question. Here, you got hit again. Kovalev got shot a few times. He kept going.
The reconstruction's complete. Get the safe.
This determination. Why did he want to blow himself up here?
You already have all the data. Open the fucking safe before it all collapses.
Roger that. Safe should work again.
Muy bien, importante aquí, una vez que abramos la caja fuerte vamos a darnos cuenta de que hay una botella de whisky, ¿vale? De grado 30, no sé si será así, o la marca. En fin, es importantísimo coger la botella, ¿vale? Esto es muy importante porque en la siguiente pantalla o en el siguiente escenario vamos a tener que bebérnosla. O sea, bueno, bebérnosla, se la va a tener que beber el personaje y esto es lo que nos va a dar el trofeo, ¿vale? Entonces, asegurarse de que la cogéis, si no lo hacéis ya, obviamente, la habréis perdido, ¿vale? Entonces, acordarse de cogerla, ¿vale? Y luego, de cara al trofeo, que sería el trofeo anticuado, tendríais que darle a beber esta botella, ¿vale? Que sería la del número 30, ¿de acuerdo? Whisky escocés.
What was he hoping to accomplish?
Fuck. Sarah, are you there?
Who would have thought that the fly that was buzzing over Green's corpse would get stuck on Icarus? Can't find a window to fly out of.
I had a feeling someone else was behind this. Thanks for confirming.
I wouldn't pat myself on the back just yet. Instead of this, buzz yourself around the ripest course, the one you missed.
You'll need to be more precise. There are several corpses here.
Close to Kovalev. Close enough to take him out with an explosion.
Time could be the net the bastard was trying to trap me in. I had to act fast. Looks like a bigwig.
Did you find him? What kind of shape is he in?
Dead.
Just a temporary state for bigwigs like him. Unfortunately.
Betting Green is on your shit list too, huh?
We don't have to worry about it anymore, do we? Let's focus on the one at your feet. Do you recognize him?
Wait a minute. George Boyle, CDC director.
From the rotten family that invented the Icarite.
His signature was on the documents from the lounge.
He and the others found a way to strip the poor of their bodies to had the pockets of rich assholes.
He's just another dead asshole to me. What do you want?
You have a unique chance to get justice. Desynchronize him. Buy some time for the poor people.
How? This is just his corpse. It's cold. The guy no longer feels anything.
Shoot him through his Icarite. He'll suffer in his new body. And more importantly, he won't introduce more body taxes so soon. It will take months, maybe years, before he gets back on his feet. You gave time to people who really need it.
Bien, como podéis comprobar aquí he congelado la imagen y es que esta es una de esas decisiones que va a afectar al final, a los diferentes, finales del juego. Bien, como yo ya dije, había 4 finales, solo nos interesa el bueno y el malo para sacar el 100% o el platino de este juego. Los otros 2 son como finales medio bueno, medio malo. Entonces, para el final bueno, ¿vale? Tanto para el final bueno como para el final malo tenemos que darle a la opción de disparar, ¿vale? Apretar el gatillo. Si queremos sacar los finales medio bueno, medio malo, no tenemos que disparar, ¿vale? Esto es muy importante porque tener en cuenta que no vais a poder, como no hagáis un guardado en nube, recuperar la partida y os va a tocar empezar desde el principio, ¿vale? Entonces, como solo es necesario el final bueno y el final malo, apretar el gatillo, ¿vale? No hace falta hacer guardado ni nada, simplemente apretar el gatillo y seguir avanzando.
You deserved it, motherfucker.
Good. Very good. Good boy.
What? What have I done?
Ah, James, can you hear me? It's about to go down. You've got to get out. James, you have to get out of there. Open the damn door. Icarus is about to go down.
Almost.
I bet my not-so-great body on a great hand, and damn was I right. Instead of dead, I was ahead for once, and ready to break the case of the century. Hey, Chief. Did you hear they served scotch with lead at Icarus?
I didn't hear anything. Especially not from you. Because you weren't fucking there.
I got some evidence. Ties to Green. Rock solid.
Fuck. First you send me that bullshit report, and now you got evidence. You listen to me right now. You weren't there. Understand? And we're not talking now either. In fact, I haven't spoken to you since the accident. Got it?
Chief.
Nope. That's it. I'm pulling you off this case. Steiner out.
Crusty old bastard. Why do you have to throw me off the case? There's an old saying, if you can't tell what's going on, it's about money. Steiner's a decent enough guy, but everyone in the city has a price. No doubt about it, this case smells worse than a 2-week-old corpse in a storm drain. So many victims. Who's really behind it all? I don't know his name, but I can already tell what kind of man he is. Some depraved bastard, driven with gold, so disconnected from the rest of humanity, he thinks he can kill whoever he wants, whenever he feels like it. I try to stop thinking about it. Try to back away, shut it down, for one simple reason. Much as I like the idea of throwing myself into the city's abyss, if I do that, I'll drag other people down with me. And Sarah doesn't deserve that. This city has a disease, something festering, somewhere deep down, underneath the routine of concrete and steel. Below the predatory grin of the neon lights, an infection has set in. It's like everybody started having the same nightmares, night after night. I know the dream, the one that makes me wake up drenched in sweat, heart about to crack open, scream locked in my throat. Something's chasing me and there's nowhere to hide, and no matter how fast I go, it's always faster. And I can hear it right behind me.
Vale, ahora a continuación vamos a conseguir el trofeo anticuado, que es por beberse el whisky del Icarus. Si hicisteis lo que dije partes atrás en el vídeo, habríais cogido de la caja fuerte del Icarus la botella de whisky esta que pone 30, ¿vale? Pues ahora James tendrá pues dos opciones, ¿vale? Si beberse esta botella de whisky o beberse la otra. Pues bien, hay que beberse la del número 30, ¿vale? La de whisky escocés, ya digo, para poder conseguir el trofeo anticuado.
I understand. Sweeter than perfume.
The Icarus disaster has shaken the city. Now new facts have come to light, which we'll bring you live in just a moment, in an exclusive special report.
I wonder how Sarah's dealing with it.
Hello?
Hi, Sarah. You listening to the radio?
It's the middle of the night. Are you drinking again?
Relax. I'm on autopilot.
You or the car?
Did you hear? Icarus is already in the news.
No shit, Sherlock. They've been trumpeting it all over the media for an hour. Wait till they find out politicians have tried to lower the age of free body subscriptions again. People are gonna lose it.
Maybe they'll finally get around to doing something about it.
Hopefully. I mean, I know we can't get involved, but someone needs to tell them enough is enough. Do you know that I barely saved up for my first subscription? All the money was spent on living. If I had to pay a year earlier, I probably wouldn't be here.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thousands of people in the same boat every year. Not everyone makes it, and these fucks want to take away what little chance they have. How can they?
Politicians aren't people. They're assholes.
That's right. People's lives depend on these decisions. They're what decides if you end up in the freezer or not.
Cool off. You're young.
Oh, fuck off with that bullshit. I really can't understand it. I mean, they knew about the consequences. How can they just make decisions like that between drinks? Like human lives mean nothing? Are there any moral boundaries left?
cross every boundary if we live long enough. Everybody makes a bad choice sooner or later. Kind of leads to another, and then another. Nobody stays on the straight and narrow forever.
It's bullshit. You don't believe that. Otherwise, the world is meaningless.
Well, eternal life sounds beautiful, too. Until you realize you'll be busting ass for minimum wage until the end times, right?
You seriously think people are fundamentally evil?
All I know is there are too many temptations in our way. And if we live long enough, we trip on one.
This isn't just nihilism. It's doom gibberish. But hey, you're entitled to your opinion, whatever it might be. James, can I ask you something personal?
Sure. Go ahead.
Do you believe in life after death? The real one?
I thought I was the drunk one here.
Well, apparently in the past, people used to ask stuff like that all the time.
Because the average lifespan was less than 100 years.
And now, can we believe in anything beyond this?
Okay. Wait a sec. Sure I do. Rachel believes it too.
I'm sorry. I forgot. I overstepped.
Relax. Nothing happened.
What if you could choose? The bank or death?
Oh, shit. Maybe I'd meet Rachel in a better world.
It's a beautiful vision. I hope it's true.
Damn it. Bloody hell.
James? James, what's going on?
Charms of an E-class shell. Got it from a junkie.
Still having synchro issues?
Yes. A whole list of shitty side effects. Those damn shivers. You know what's funny? I get the worst shakes in the toilet.
Well, that might be where the last guy liked to shoot up. Part of that may be conditioning. Memory imprinted on the shell. When the body gets certain signals, it's trained to react, expecting the drugs.
Okay, got it. You were the one who took notes at school.
Do you take care of regular synchro tests? Are you taking ambrosia?
Yeah. I'm an exemplary citizen.
It's important that you do it.
Thanks for caring. This is my fourth body. I can handle it. You think people can swap bodies indefinitely?
Well, the longest living guy turns 305 this year, and he's doing great. The city's co-funding his birthday. You can go ask him. Seriously, it's all about the money. The more we have, the longer we live.
I think consciousness has an expiration date. Sooner or later, our psyche gives out.
I don't know. Someone had offered me 269 more years. That would be plenty for me. Well, as for your issues, how did the last Icarite transfer go?
Why do you ask?
Well, did it go smoothly, or did you feel something along the way?
Apparently, we're unaware during the transfer, but... Damn, I remember the burning and itching all over my body. I thought I was going crazy. Seth, my partner, said something was weighing him down. He also knew a guy who felt like he was falling off of a cliff every time he changed bodies. That's probably nothing unusual. Don't worry about that.
Attention! Vehicle in a drift prohibited zone. Hands up! What are you holding?
This? Scottish vitamins, officer.
I advise you to cooperate. What's your name?
I'm on the job, for fuck's sake.
You will be held responsible for making false statements. So tell the fucking truth. What are you doing here?
I'm resting after I fucked up half the city with a train. 2 weeks ago? Maybe you heard about it.
I have his data. James Karra, badge number 984. He's Department of Mortality.
but not active in the system.
Holy shit. It really is that psycho from the train.
One last time. What are you doing here in the middle of the night?
I had to take an extra job, like everybody else in the department. You know how it is.
Shit. James, there's a bolo from the car from Icarus.
Hey, check that out.
How'd your vehicle get those marks?
Icarus dropped the suit over half the neighborhood when it burned. Got my car, too. No point talking about it. Car runs fine, it's just filthy.
Shit! Bolo for a 99 Bluebird! Hands in the air! Don't move! Tow the car right now!
Scan the fucker. Hey! Do not move! Hands where we can see them!
Did you get rid of the evidence from Icarus? Fuck! They're gonna take us both in!
Okay. I'll spill. Yes, I was on the Icarus, but they threw me off a case. Chief Steiner himself gave the...
James, you stupid cunt! Will you just shut the fuck up? You're making it worse!
We're placing you under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Attention all nearby units. Burglary in process at the jewelers. Corner of 11th and 58th. Floor 117. Repeat. All nearby units. Stat. Repeat. Burglary in progress. Corner of 11th and 58th. Floor 117.
Fuck this guy, let's go.
Almost got us.
Did it work? Did they take the bait?
Bait? Did you call in a fake burglary?
Uh-huh. It was all I could think of.
Well. I'm impressed. Thanks for saving my ass. One thing, though. Cunt? Seriously?
I panicked! Okay, James. I'm no expert, but the universe seems to be telling you to go home.
You believe in science?
I believe it's 2 a.m. and I'm getting sick of you.
Seriously? Shit, I owe you an apology. Didn't look at my watch.
James, I know you have your demons. I've read your file, but you've got to learn to control them.
Why do you think I drink so much?
But you know the saying? The sleep of reason produces monsters. Put the vodka away and rest. It will help.
But I won't be as funny. Besides, it's a title, not a saying.
What?
Sleep of Reason Produces Monsters. It's the title of an old drawing. Saw the hologram. The guy falls asleep with his head on the desk. There are boogeymen and bats swirling around him, like they're coming for him. You can almost hear the flutter of their wings. It was Goya, I think.
Suddenly you know art.
Rachel knew art. She liked this place too. Used to stop here sometimes when I picked her up from work.
It's time to go back, James. Please, take care of yourself.
Rachel! Mitchell!
Waking Sarah up for a drunken call was as healthy as my usual cigarette dinner. But I needed this conversation. And something told me she needed it too. Anyway, it was a nice contrast with all these conversations that leave me hungover even when I don't drink. I shouldn't be driving like this.
Bien, ahora aquí hay que estar muy atentos a los papelitos que caen desde el cielo, porque en un momento dado se nos presentará la opción de coger uno, ¿vale? Esto es importante porque es también para conseguir un trofeo el de captar un mensaje en el aire, ¿vale? El trofeo se llama Tienes un nuevo correo. Después de que le dé esta pájara a James, ¿vale? Será cuando podremos marcharnos al apartamento o fijarnos en, ¿veis? Ahí lo tenéis, en la opción, ¿vale? De agarrar el papelito. Una vez hecho esto, pues saltará el trofeo. Seguimos.
Not good.
Welcome home. James Karra. I recommend immediate decontamination. The level of contamination of the shell is alarmingly above all norms.
I know.
The synchronization test will take place soon. Please do not leave the apartment for the next 24 hours.
Fuck! Where are the fucking drugs?
You already know who the murderer is?
How did I...
Hey, doesn't the hero die at the end?
Yes. But he's trying.
And when will you cuff me?
You want me to cuff you?
Don't you want to?
If I don't get up from this couch and grab my drugs, I'll die. Drugs should be in the kitchen. Or the restroom. Maybe upstairs.
I won't get rid of this hologram unless you take me there. Copy that. I really would love to go there. You look terrible lately. Try to smile a little, just a little bit.
There's nothing in this one either. Well, that leaves the bedroom.
Vale, ahora, tras esta nueva pájara que le da a James, vamos a tener que venir a la cocina, ¿vale? Y rescatar el árbol, ¿vale? Esto nos va a dar el trofeo rayo de luz, ¿vale? Y con esto ya pues terminaríamos con los trofeos, digamos, de esta sección, ¿vale? O de este vídeo, ¿vale? Los trofeos, ya digo, perdibles. Acordarse de que si no los habéis cogido tendréis que empezar una partida nueva, ¿vale? Y avanzar pues hasta el punto donde os falte el trofeo, o pues si son muchos pues avanzar, digamos, todo el juego. También decir que la ubicación de las pastillas, ¿vale? Esto es solo como curiosidad, es aleatoria, ¿vale? Solo hay 3 zonas, la cocina, el baño y el dormitorio, pero en cada partida cambia, ¿vale? Por lo que la ubicación es totalmente aleatoria, pero vamos, que tampoco es algo que tardéis muchísimo, ¿vale? Así que pues nada, seguimos.
Logged. James Karra. Welcome back. I'm starting the synchro test.
Please take a deep breath and imagine a safe space. Feel the ground under your feet. Excellent. Very literally, but perfect. Please select a seat. Our own death is a difficult experience that we naturally repress from consciousness. In order to enable smooth functioning in the new body, we need to remember the last moments of our lives and
together face the trauma of the last death. Yes, I know. I'm sorry.
Before we get to the point, please recall the first death.
It was just an injury. I just changed my body, and my old shell went to the Hall of Fame. It looks pretty good there.
Please start calibration process.
Successful.
Thank you. Let's go to the memories. It's time to confront them. Proceed to the next stage. The key to synchronization is the ability to put the past into perspective. You are at the peak of your abilities and career. Have you thought about buying a Synchro Plus program?
Thanks. I can't afford it.
No worries. Common tests work just as well. Please, continue. A new body? A new chapter in life?
I had no choice. I didn't synchronize with the new shell like I did with my original.
Excellent. You found a new purpose in life. Finding yourself in a new reality is a huge challenge.
Turns out I have a knack for this job.
Do you miss your job?
You don't even realize.
Let's move on to the last death event. It seems that the complexity of the trauma will not allow us to continue.
I can handle it.
Synchronization is a process, not an act. Try to isolate minor events using all your senses, or stop and extend the recovery period.
No! I'll remember. I'll get it from my memory. Some shine, grease, burn, and...
Excellent.
Seriously? I had a chance to hit it. My gun jammed, even though I cleaned it the day before.
Who did you want to hit?
All I remember is we were on a mission. Me and Zeph. Powerful explosion. I think it derailed the train. My ears were ringing and... Fuck! I don't remember. So many bodies. I had to get it.
hard. But this...
James, do you blame yourself for what happened to him?
We got a lousy job. He knew the risks. But I was his partner. He relied on me.
Unstable simulation. We'd better stop for today, all right?
Now? When do I get a chance to pass the damn test? I won't let this go. I can't. I'll finish it, and I'll be back where I belong.
Attention. Dynamic element detected.
James, it's dangerous. It could be projection, not recollection.
What projections? This is my fucking window.
We recommend staying home. Your mental state is very strained and you need time to recuperate.
How long until I'm back to work?
From 9 to 12 months. Estimates may change.
Fuck! Sarah, fucked up. I don't know how to say this, but I think I'm admitting guilt.
What happened? Is everything all right? What have you done?
I can't do anything. I have no chance to go back.
James.
No. I'll finish the case. I won't leave it like this, but I won't drag you down with me. I'm sorry for earlier. I'll cover all traces. I can't drag everyone down all the time. I didn't deserve it.
Whew. Wow, that's very kind of you.
Excuse me?
You're such a drama queen sometimes. What did you think? I'd leave it like that? I'll leave you with it? I have a few leads to discuss.
Really?
You think you're the only person in this town who wants to know what's going on?
Let's get busy then.
Vale, ya estamos llegando ya al final del capítulo, ¿vale? O al final digamos, del capítulo de esta video guía. Ya se nos presenta el segundo tablón de pruebas, ¿vale? El tablón de pruebas que hemos conseguido en el Icarus. Y bueno, pues ya sabéis que os voy a dejar os voy a dejar ahí un poquito para que veáis las opciones que corresponden, ¿vale? O sea, las preguntas con las supuestas respuestas, ¿vale? Con las deducciones para poder completar el caso al 100%, ¿vale? O de la manera óptima y necesaria, como ya decía al principio, para poder sacar los trofeos, ¿vale? El trofeo, perdón, relacionado con completar, digamos, de forma correcta los 3 casos, ¿vale? Así que pues nada, os dejo, ¿vale? Con las opciones y ya está. Y ya pues para el siguiente vídeo ya sabéis que si os gusta esta serie, no queréis perderos ningún vídeo, pues ya sabéis que os podéis suscribir, dejar un like, un comentario, en fin, lo que os apetezca. Muchísimas gracias por ver este vídeo y ya nos vemos en el siguiente. Chao.
This is
another final death. They both left this world, and they left behind quite a mess.
Do you think they managed to carry out the plan from Green's letter?
All we know is they gave their lives for it.
Could anyone here know Green and Kovalev were up to something?
Damned good question. Let's check.
Chief's errand boy.
I wonder how big his stable was. As the chief's trusted man, he must have known about Green's death.
Just what was he looking for here? that tell you something?
Shit. Too many copper phase conductors with polyvinyl insulation.
What?
I really don't know.
Sarah, can you check what building this is?
How am I supposed to do that? This is just a small section. I need more to work with here. So Dean was buying the blueprints for Green's apartment from Colette. And Colette didn't know about Green's death. And that order not to board Icarus. You think Dean was following the chief's orders?
Sorry to say, but it looks like our old bastard is deep in someone's pocket.
But what did he really want? What did he need the plans for?
Your questions keep getting better. We missed something at Green's. Something damn important.
As long as everyone's focused on the riot now, the apartment should be empty.
Great. Let's finish what we started.
Diagnostics complete. Repair cost and fine, $938.
Oh, fuck you. And don't wait for me with dinner. I'm late.
After our little nightly talk, I knew I wasn't alone in all this. Sarah may have been only a voice in my earpiece, but it was a voice of integrity and reason, which was what I needed at times, and which could be switched off at other times, and unlike other such voices, without grabbing a bottle.